Next question. This is from Hamid out of the UK. Hamid's interested in an investment appraisal timeline and when and if the forecasts or profiles make sense up at a higher level program or portfolio investment level when project delivery mechanisms further down are predominantly going to use agile or service design principles. And this is a really great question, Hamid, and I do think that it really talks to top down, that planning meeting the bottom up. So Colin, can we turn to you for a little bit of the timelines and the benefits of doing this?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the timelines, your discretionary investment timelines are probably under quite a bit of pressure, so you've got to pay back very quickly now. But conversely, a lot of the projects that people wanted to do will now be seen as mandatory now if they're related to digital and distributed working, those kind of things. So it's a double-edged sword that you may just get those progressing now because they're essential. But typically the outcomes and the measurement of benefits need to be taken above the lowest level of delivery. So typically in the past, the program entity was probably the one because that lives on after the projects are finished. It's also a lot more closely aligned to the finances, which as we all know are always going to be there, and potentially also more aligned to the organization itself and the operation, which would typically have to realize the benefits. So a minimum of program level. I think increasingly product level is going to be the one, and that's why we're looking at that area in our product releases. And that then isolates you from worrying about the delivery method. You can really start just focusing on the money, the benefits, the resources at that higher level. Programs, products live longer than the projects, as I've said. And again, we can support that because we both can forecast benefits at all levels in the hierarchy. And interestingly, we can also track them at all levels. That's not something that a lot of people would know, but you can actually track benefits at levels above the project level in KeyedIn projects. And that was designed specifically to do that for a very large consultancy that we have over here in the UK. So yeah, certainly go above the project level because it's difficult to ascertain specific benefits usually. Program or product are the sort of levels, and again we can support that through the forecasting and actual tracking around benefits.
Thanks, Colin. And Hamid, we are seeing a trend in going this direction. In fact, we see many of our customers with those with whom we work saying, well, the product is the output of a total program or even a portfolio. And so there's programs that are feeding that portfolio and projects feeding those programs that are saying, these are all of the nuances of that. Their sprints, their stories, their milestones, whatever they are, that are feeding that to a final output, pyramiding up to that product. And so as Tom demos with us in a little bit here, you'll start to see more of why we feel that the outcomes-based, that top-down planning needs to meet that bottom-up methodology of agile principles.